All right, we're in Winter Park, which is just outside of downtown Orlando. Laurel's here, we're at Britannia, and we're gonna go through the Adam LZ project and show you all the selections of colors, tile, cabinets. Do we have a cabinet thingy? Oh, you got everything here.
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
Oh, yeah.
So we're gonna let you guys be a fly on the wall and take you through all the things that Laurel has worked on. So just to cue you in, I purposely didn't come and we didn't bring the cameras to the selection meeting so that Adam and Colette could do what they needed to do without the pressure of being on camera. And so now we're showing you all the things that they selected. So as people were giving us a hard time about us picking for them, right? That's part of the process, and people really don't get to see this.
Right.
You know, as like when you're watching HGTV and stuff, they just, you know, they show you the magical end result and don't show you the struggle it takes to get to picking stuff like this. So now, from this, we have to execute, right?
Yeah.
So we have to you're going to show us everything that's been chosen.
Yes. So, and we've given them options and different selections so that that it feels like them. But I think we kind of knew when we were there at the house which direction we wanted to go towards, and we're going to go more of that New York industrial loft. And boy, what a transformation is this going to be?
It's going to be insane. Yeah, I mean, I knew we would transform it, but man, it's going to look like a completely different. It's going to make them want to tear out the exterior too. I bet you we're going to do the roof and all that stuff.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So we're going to let you guys be fly on the wall, and we're going to kind of talk through all the stuff, and Mike's going to capture it. Mike F., you want to come over here and sit next to us so we can talk about, after we get through selections, then we'll talk about how we're going to install and all that.
Maybe introduce who we got here too.
Yeah, could you guys introduce yourselves, please?
My name's Megan. I am one of the design consultants here. Happy to be here.
My name's Adam. I'm an estimator and a designer with Megan.
So the way we're going to do this is we've taken on a few partners. So Mike and I are going to do most of the contracting stuff. We're going to do electrical, plumbing, drywall, lighting, but we're going to try to do this in 30 days. And so we need some experts to come in. So Britannia is going to handle all of the tile work, which is a massive project. And then Eastside Kitchens and Baths is going to do our cabinets. And we're hopefully going to talk Mazer into doing our painting. I haven't talked to them yet, but we're going to talk to them to do the painting. So while Mike and I are tearing walls out and fixing drywall and stuff like that, we're going to bring the experts in to help us. We'll also need someone to do our counters as well. So.
Good news, I've already talked to David. He's in on painting.
Nice.
Yeah. So we're good on that. Okay. All right. So you ready to go?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. So what we did is when Colette and Adam were here, we pretty much had a presentation, but there was a lot more selections up here. This is pretty much what they have selected, and we think it's going to be absolutely incredible. We presented them with what we call mood boards, and so
this is what you brought. Pre-selection to show them, like, here's the vision for what part of what we showed in the last video is you getting to know them so you can figure out, like, where should we even start, right?
And after the cameras were off and everybody was gone, Colette and I and Adam, we spent several hours together just kind of figuring out their lifestyle. And that's what's really important, that in all my designs and all my homes, I want to make sure that when a client comes in, that it doesn't look like what I did. It's it feels like their home. And I really think we were really excited to see Colette and Adam's response when they came here, because they were very excited.
There's always a risk for you, right? That you come in and you shot wrong, right? But having lots of experience, and this is where you and I have had some knockdown dragouts before about, I want this, I don't want that, and then there's some gentle suggestions, and then you and Michelle usually talk me into certain things. And so I knew that same thing would happen with them, and that, you could see Adam's like, I don't want this, I don't want that, and Colette didn't even know what to say, and so then, but that's part of the process with everybody, right?
So I really think that we nailed it, and I really, based on their response and the selections, they pretty much went the direction that we thought they were going to love. So again, let's go ahead and we'll get right into it. So what I'm going to show you here is just kind of the mood board, where it's going to first start off with the actual floor plan, where we've moved some walls, we've enlarged the master bathroom, we've decreased the size of the pantry because, as they said, they didn't use it a whole lot.
Yeah.
We couldn't really change the laundry room much. That's kind of those solid walls, but
Yeah, it's the safe room block area,
Right.
right?
but we did configure all of the spaces to be more useful, more effective, so that they can really get in and use it. They had so many areas that was unusable space because it wasn't set up right. So I feel like we did that, and we added beautiful designs with it. We also, in the master bedroom, that stayed the same, but the master bath is what got bigger.
Yep.
We enclosed some of this and this is going to be just a phenomenal closet.
It's gonna be awesome. Man.
Yeah, it's going to be something that's going to be much more useful. Powder bath stayed the same. And then, but what we did do is really just transform this whole living area. And we'll show you what we've decided here all together as a team. This is kind of the mood board that first gave Colette and Adam the impression of what it was going to kind of look like. And then we also, it was really great too that we've had time to be able to get all the materials, because we do have all the different selections in the areas, and I'll show you that in a second.
And this is pretty typical. Like, people keep asking me, "What's the update?" Like, this takes time.
Oh yeah.
A lot of time, a lot of hours on your part. So there isn't much for me to do in this part. First, I had to dream up the idea, and then I had to convince you to do it. And then I'm kind of hands off for a while, as I search for the stair people and the cabinet people, and then you bring in Britannia and bring in some vendors and stuff like that. But this part is, what do you think? How many hours?
Oh goodness, months.
Yeah.
Ever since we started, I've been working. Yeah, it takes a lot of time, because you want to come up again with what would Colette and Adam love, what would best fit their style and their age and just their lifestyle in this home. So, yeah.
But then you have to, there's concept, but then you have to actually pick something.
Yes,
right?
then you have to go and pretty much go shopping and try and figure out what that is and the materials we're going to use and what fits that design and style. And also, too, what is going to be, how they're going to be able to maintain it. First thing Colette said she would love is a concrete floor, and that's what we did.
Yeah.
And so let me show you here. This is going to be the floor. This is a porcelain floor, but it looks like concrete, and it's going to be throughout the entire house. And really excited about it.
What is that? Is that a 48 or a 30, 12, or is it 24 by 36? Is that what that is?
That is a
48.
24 by 48
Yikes.
altogether. So those are going to be big. It's going to really transform from that kind of woody look, the Southwest look. This is going to make it feel a little bit more industrial. And if you think of the industry that they're in, that's more their design style.
So we can't, being an older house with flooring already in, doing polished concrete is not really this is a much better solution, I think.
Well,
are 48-inch tiles hard to do? Are they harder to do than smaller tile? Yeah.
Harder to lay.
Yeah.
More prep. And it would be difficult on an older home to do a polished concrete.
Yeah.
It would look.
Yeah.
Pick it up.
Yeah.
well, another thing too, Matt, we got to keep in consideration always when we're designing is budget.
Yeah.
What are we going to be looking for? Not only budget, but also too, how are they going to maintain it?
Mm-hmm.
So if we were to do something like marble, then you're higher end, more expensive, but more upkeep.
Yeah.
And their lifestyle, they just want to get in, clean it, be able to move on and, go to Ireland to go racing.
And that looks like it looks like you poured the foundation for that.
Yes. Colette and Adam were very excited about it. And so I'm really happy that they loved it. And I think that it's going to just give that base for when we start building up on some of the other materials that we've used. All right. So in saying that, that would be the concrete floor. But we have decided for the cabinets, we're going to go with this high gloss. It's a wired finish with, you can see the kind of wiring inside of it, and the high gloss is the finish of it. I'm not saying that exactly perfectly, but
So this is a big departure from our original plan. Our original plan was to do some really inexpensive, some base cabinets, and a guy, Eli, was helping us with that. And I got a sample of the cabinet, and it just wasn't. I really wanted to do something high end, and so we've worked with Austin and the team here to pick us. These are from Showplace, right?
yes. So I wanted to. Since we're having that flat concrete floor look, I wanted to go more of a pop in the cabinets, and that's why instead of going maybe a flat on flat, which is beautiful and gorgeous, I wanted to do a high gloss because I think that would be such a great contrast with the flat of the floor.
Now we're also
finish of the
talking
floor.
about 2.5 to 3 times the cost, but after showing Adam, he said, I think I'd rather spend the money and do it this way.
Now these are overlay. These are not inset, and there's a difference in that. So the
Sure.
overlay are going to be less money than an inset.
Yeah. I'm excited. We can polish those and probably coat them.
Yeah, well, they're already polished and they're already coated, but knowing y'all with
We'll
the
bring them to the next level.
yes, exactly. I mean, so anyway, so the kitchen is going to be probably, if not so, the biggest as far as transformation.
Yeah. Going from old, 1970s wood to
Yes.
like ultra modern.
Yeah,
Which
and-
is totally their style.
I know. And another thing is too, Matt, I want your viewers to feel confident that these are the cabinets that we're taking out are beautiful, high quality cabinets. It's just not their style.
Yeah.
We couldn't paint them. I mean, if we could have, we would have. It just isn't the style. So we will make sure that those cabinets are donated to somebody who could use
Yeah,
them, some
fine.
needy families, Habitat Humanity. We're not just going to get rid of all this high quality
I
cabinets.
mean, we can get those out of there intact. Yeah. I mean,
No problem.
yeah.
they're just screwed and
Yep.
Yeah.
Screw
So
to the
we'll
wall.
make sure that those are repurposed elsewhere, so that we can give them the look and the function of these cabinets. So, all right, let's go ahead. This is a couple more views of the way the kitchen's going to look.
So we're doing that banquette idea.
Yes, we're going to do a little banquette here, which is going to be so great for them to eat and be able to watch TV.
So is this accurate? Are you going to square it off like that? Or are you
It-
going to round?
It's going to be rounder
A
and
radius.
leather.
Okay.
We're going to do an actual, this is all going to be leather. So it's
Okay.
going to be very comfortable for them.
Got it.
Yeah. And these are just conceptual.
Sure.
So yeah, once we get into measuring and get them out there to do all the measurements, then it will get even more refined.
Got it.
Okay. All right. Here's a couple things. Some of the doors that we're going to do, they are actually, you push them and they automatically go up.
Euro style,
And that's,
yep.
yes, that's the big bank that we have at the end to the left of the hidden pantry door.
So we are doing a double door traditional like hidden pantry.
Yeah,
right, where
not
the-
traditional. Yes, but yes, we are going to do a hidden pantry door.
Got it.
So that it just, like you could see in the whole, the door is actually right there. And you can't tell. And it looks so good.
So Austin has that, and his team have that figured out for
Yes.
us. How they're going to do that.
Oh, yes.
They've done that a bunch.
Yes. So let's first go with this whole coffee bar area. So here is the tile that we all selected. It's from a company called Wow, and they're teaming up with us, and we're really excited. And it is described perfectly because it is a wow. This is one of the actual pieces, and as you put together, then it builds this peak. So that whole coffee bar area.
Cool.
Do you love it?
Yeah.
I see you guys smiling, so I knew you liked
that's
it.
gonna be cool.
So this all comes together right here to make these patterns, but it's going to have this more metal look, again, staying with more of the industrial. And that will go next to that cabinet.
Oh, wow.
Right
Yeah.
there.
That's fantastic. Yeah.
Isn't that beautiful? The countertop is just going to be a solid white quartz.
Nice.
So that's the coffee bar area.
So how much fighting did you have to, did you come with 5 different ones, or did you just say, this is it, I think this is it, and you took the risk?
That was in some of the presentations, I had multiple selections.
Yeah.
In this case, that was the one.
Yeah.
If they didn't like it, then I would go and reselect.
Sure.
And there are several areas that I let them make those decisions, but mostly it was just, here's what we think that would fit into that whole design and function, and they loved it. So
I mean, that's the whole point, is that we need you to get us there, right? And get us as close as possible. And that's the part that I think can be scary to some people. It's like, well, I don't want to have lack of choice.
Yeah.
But the point of hiring a designer is to like narrow it down.
I
Otherwise,
think-
where do you come in here and where do you start?
I know, and I think that's where Colette was at. And I think that we earned her trust by showing her, I'm listening to what she wants. I'm listening to Adam to what he wants. We're being able to source materials that feel like it fits them. And it seems like we did.
Yeah.
So that's going to be the coffee bar area.
Okay.
Here's the cabinet. We're going to do a touch of gold. Some of the lighting is going to have more of, again, an industrial feel. Let's see if I got some pictures to show you. These are cabinet style, wired zinc. That's going into the other room. Let's go right here on the finish book. This is what Britannia puts together for me. So there's where all the concrete.
The big 24 by 48 tile was coming
Yes.
on the main floor.
Yep. And the thing that will be different is the master bath.
Okay.
And then we go into right here is where
Right,
the wow.
So here's the
is going to
fridge.
be.
There's the coffee bar area, and this is the other, major, cabinet area going around over the sink. And so this is what we're talking about with that metal looking
Yep.
tile.
And then there's an image right there too. So, and then we're going to do the countertops white, but then it's going to be that wired zinc cabinet, high gloss all the way around. Another thing too, taking out that very obstructive island
Yeah.
that is currently there, that is blocking everything, taking that out, connecting it to the other part where the sink is, and making that a great big island is just going to be beautiful. When you walk in, you're going to see those, high gloss zinc cabinets, but it will be low and large. And then at the very end, have that banquette, so where they can sit. So again, better function all the way around.
All counter height, right? So one
Yes,
single counter
yes,
height.
yes, no bar height, all counter height.
Yeah.
And that just increased the space that we had also as far as prep work.
Yep.
Okay, let's see here. I'm going to show you now. Excuse me. I'm going to show you now another part of the kitchen. All right, so where the wall is, where the window wall is, let's go back here. That will make it right there. Where the window wall is, this is a new product from WOW. It's called Sweet Bars, and we're doing it in the gloss with a, a zinc grout. That's going to bring out this metal piece and the dark cabinets. And that is going to go, that's vertical, and it's going from countertop all the way up and over into the ceiling.
So it'll go that vertical.
Yes, actually, I think
are you doing
I'm
horizontal?
going to do horizontal. Actually, now that I say that, I think that was one of our discussions, wasn't it, Megan? There was two options, going vertical or horizontal, and I think between Adam, Colette, they decided they wanted to go, I think Adam wanted to go vertical, Colette wanted to go horizontal, and we changed it and went horizontal. Just because there's this place on the ceiling that it would be easier as far as install to be
We're
horizontal.
carrying it up and over on
It's going to be onto the 8-foot ceiling.
And
So
we're
you
going to
know-
do square DMF lighting up there. So we're going to do square fixtures, right? Isn't that the plan?
Yes.
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay, so then that's going all on the window wall and onto the 8-foot ceiling, because you know it's the 8-foot ceiling like that's above that center space, but
Yep.
then it opens up to the whole cathedral. So
It's roughly 8 by 8 or maybe 10 by 8 or something. So in
Yeah.
this little cove here, the ceiling comes out and then stops, and
Yeah.
so they're going to carry that tile up and over. That's going to be
Yes.
insane. Yeah, that's going to
Yeah.
be really, really cool.
So, okay, and then what will finish it is this, excuse me, this amazing countertop, which you can kind of visualize right here. They loved this.
Oh, so this top, the main top, is different from the bar top?
Yes,
Oh,
the
cool.
main is this. That
Okay.
is the whole perimeter, and then this is the only bar area.
Got it.
We wanted to just make it, that whole space just kind of pop and be clean. And then yet you're going to have a lot of movement all the way on the big island and around over on the kitchen sink and all the way around.
We got to talk them into doing a black lumber Zoka in there for sure. Yeah.
Okay, so let's see here. There could be some more pictures here. And even though we discussed this, sometimes when you're on the job site, we actually said that Britannia's going to put together like some sample boards that we can take out for them so that they can visualize how they want the sweet bars to go this way or this way so they can see it on the job site.
Yeah.
So even though this is what's proposed and this is what they selected, there are times that you're on the job site and you're like, it doesn't work. It doesn't feel right.
Yeah.
It doesn't look right. And so we make those changes on the job site too.
That's sweet bars too that we had. We've actually had one of our guys put that on a cement board and grout it with the color that they like. So just to kind of give that elongated feel, there are actually there's 6 pieces that we put together. So just to kind of show what it would look like installed, turning it, vertical or horizontal.
So that will be really great too. So again, they get full input on what they
That's
want
the
and what
kind of
they like.
stuff that matters to Adam in those
Yes.
two, right?
Yes. Yes.
Little things. He throws me off all the darn time. So.
Yes, but the coloring, the texture, the movement, we have these flat panel, high gloss cabinets, but then we have movement and shapes. It's just going to look really gorgeous, and it's going to look so different from what it is for right now. Yeah. But yet, they are almost going to double their both counter space and that whole island underneath is all storage. Yeah. So it's going to be much more productive for them. All right, so that's basically the kitchen. Do you guys have any questions?
Nope.
Okay.
We've already. I'm going to work out all the appliances and all of that. I've sent the.
Here's some more. Here's another.
Yeah, so we're doing the
image.
Fulgur Milano fridge freezer combo. We're going to do a little wine, little clear glass Perlick there, and then we'll do the Fulgur Milano combination of because they're not going to do double oven type cooking,
Right.
right. So we're gonna do a convection type, like the 4-in-1, where it does air frying and all that stuff.
Good.
Above the oven, and then we'll do a Bosch dishwasher, and we're also putting in the ice makers going somewhere too.
And that's another thing too, that now that we have everything designed, then we'll start working with East Side as to how they want it to function. And I told Colette and Adam, we'll get them together. They may want the trash on the left and on the right.
Yep.
They might want the dishwasher on the right versus the left. And then we'll figure all that out too.
Yep, got it.
So, but here, this is a great job from Britannia putting that all together like that. so you can really visualize it. And this was so helpful to Adam and Colette too, because they could actually visualize it all.
Because the fridge and freezer is in this weird spot, like right here. Right, so move that down to the end.
Yes.
Yeah, it's going to be super, super clean. And then there's your door to the
Right.
pantry. Because the pantry entry is right here. So
Right.
we're moving it down so
Right.
we can gain room for the master bath.
Right, which is so important. Okay, let's see here. So let's go. Here's more images of the coffee bar. We're going to have these floating shelves, so it can be very functional. Just another image. And the actual name of this one, these are called sweet bars. This is called the Wave.
Nice.
All right, so next I want to show you is the main room. Excuse me, which is probably, the family room. All right, there's going to be a big transformation on the family room too. So when you walk in, you're going to have the kitchen on the left, and then you've got the whole great room.
Yep.
And right, and there is exactly right. So this wall right here, so here's your kitchen. This would be your bar. This would be the banquette. So this right here is going to be, the floor is going to go up the middle. And then on each side, we're going to have these right here. Let me
Oh, I
let
love
you
that.
show that.
That is amazing.
That is going to go on each side of the TV wall. So your TV is going to be here, and then these are going to be the bars they're going to go on. And that is going to go from window all the way to the end of the wall, from the floor all the way to the ceiling, which is huge.
Yeah.
That is going to be so dramatic because you're going to be able to walk in, and East Side is also going to do a 120-inch floating high gloss TV stand.
Yeah.
So, which is, I love that we're tying it all in. So, because it's all one great room. And so this will be the center, and then these will be on the side just to give it more of that New York industrial law feel and modernize it versus what it is right
And
now.
we're going to mount the TV at appropriate height, not interior designer height, which is nonsense. Yeah,
Hey,
we're not
there's
doing that.
interior designers like it low.
Yeah, but your low is different than the low it should be. So if I'm sitting here, it needs to be right there, not there, here. I'm going to change the world on this.
Yes,
Nonsense.
yes, but
Who wants to watch TV
in all
like this?
defense, Matt is the TV man.
Yes. Thank
Yes,
you.
we have a history.
Yeah.
Yes, he knows his audiovisual for sure.
Yeah. Our history goes back when I was selling home theater. So I've known Laurel that long.
So I've learned my lesson.
And
Let's put
Laurel's
it that way.
TV, she had like a 27-inch TV in this big fancy, cabinet. I'm like, how do you watch TV? You're like, oh, it's horrible. Like
We changed all that.
Yeah.
Things have changed.
Yeah, how things have changed. I know
It
it.
shows what matters to me. I need to be able to watch, Netflix,
That's right.
comfortably.
Heartland.
Yep.
See, I know Matt.
I went to Heartland. I visited.
I know.
Yeah.
I saw that. Oh.
I'm going to
That
buy a
was-
house there. I'm telling you.
Oh, that's our next
Destination.
Destination OG. That's our next one.
The whole thing. Yep.
Okay, I like that one. That will be fun. Okay, so what do you think, Matt? What
Love
do
it.
y'all think?
Love it.
Great.
Good.
A lot of tile work.
Yeah, a lot of tile work
Yeah.
for them. You don't have to worry about that, Mike.
I was
yeah.
I was thinking, boy, if I was doing this, we'd be a month just for tile. If I was by myself.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a lot, especially large format tiles. It's,
So we're gonna have it for them. We're gonna have it prepped.
Yeah.
We're gonna
Yeah.
get it.
Well,
We're gonna
that's
get.
the key.
We're gonna get the cabinets out. We're gonna get the flooring out. We're
Yeah.
gonna get it prepped, and 90%, so that
Yeah.
when you guys come in, you can go.
let's go. I'm gonna leave.
So do we do like painters and tile happen at the same time? We can get into the details of.
Yeah, we'll get in the details, but no.
Typically now. Tile guys are gonna
'Cause-
need full rate.
Yeah.
Full house.
Yeah, and on top of that, because because it's 2 stories, then you're not going to want all the scaffolding with the painters. So, we're going to just let the tile people get in there and Britannia, get in there and get it all done.
That's going to end up being the biggest part of the job.
Yeah.
Yes, and the cabinets. I think the cabinets are going to
Cabinets
be
are
pretty.
easy compared to tile.
Yeah. True.
Lots
Yes.
of labor.
Yes, yes. So, but isn't that going to be so amazing?
Yeah.
And I love too that how well this pulls this out, which is on the opposite side of the rooms, but this will complement that gorgeous cabinet. So,
Really
yeah.
good idea.
You like it? Okay, good.
Yep.
Well, it's going to, now that they don't want to come through the front door, they want to come through the side door, which is now going to be their front door. We're doing something a little bit different there too. So let's see here. Let me show you. One of the things that Colette and Adam really said, which I heard them, I just was trying to figure out how to do this, was that when they walked in, they need a place to throw their backpacks and their shoes. They want more of a mudroom. Well, that's the French doors on each side, and I couldn't figure out how to do that. And then I came up with it, I think, and they loved it. So there are these new wow pieces coming out, and they're called the icons. And they can build a wall. But what they're going to do is when you build them, though, you can see through them. So air or light and air, but light can get through, which will be so nice. So when they walk in, I'm going to put a bench right here, and then this is going to be their mudroom area, or, excuse me.
So that's right here.
Excuse me.
Right,
Yes.
So they're going to come in through this door.
Yes.
We're going to eliminate that door and make it
Yes.
a big glass wall.
Yes.
right? So we're going to figure out how to do that.
Yes.
And then this is where you're going to do your
Yes.
separator. That's going
Yes.
to come out, like 3 feet or something like that?
Yes.
And then a bench there.
Yes.
Got it. Love it.
Yes. So isn't that a great idea? So then it will kind of separate that entrance and the family room. And Colette and Adam loved it. They loved being able to have something there. But they also loved this. And this is only going to go to the top of the window.
Okay.
And so it's just a beautiful separation.
Yeah.
And then we're going to paint these to also they'll either match this or this. Again, I'm going to do that on job site, figure out what that is, what the color is.
So then what goes, do you have some sort of seating, or does this stay open?
Nope, that stays open because you're going to have your bar stools right
Yeah,
here.
Yeah, okay. Love that.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so the bar top's going to come out
Yes.
to roughly where the windows come. You'll have chairs there. You'll have your
then your-
seating over here.
Your
Right.
banquette right here.
Yeah.
You'll have your wall that comes out here.
Yeah.
And then we're going to do a little bench right here.
Yeah. Got it. That's awesome. So this stays open as you walk in.
Yeah, and I can show you the mood board that kind of gives that, so you even understand it even more. There it is, right there. So see, it's like this, and then there's going to be a bench.
Oh yeah.
But in the bench, there's going to be storage. And this was, giving the impression of bar stools, or we call them counter height stools, table. It's kind of the look that we're looking for. Also going to put a sofa over in something where they can just sit and get on their computer over here.
Yep.
And then a big wine cabinet, basically, that will go right here in this corner.
So one of the nice things budget-wise is we don't need a ton of furniture for this place.
No, we don't. And already talked about to Adam and Colette, we're going to probably go shopping somewhere. I'm going to take them maybe to like a Crate and Barrel, somewhere that is still cost effective, but something that they can sit and touch. And there's several other places, but Orlando isn't the greatest as far as opportunities to go shopping for furniture. You just have the Pottery Barn restorations. If we can get outside of Orlando, go to Tampa or Atlanta, we have a lot more choices. So, all right. All right, any questions on that? Here's another image.
No, we'll as we tear out the cabinets, we'll figure out wiring and where the speaker wires are and stuff like that. We're going to have to do Dine Audio in here because this is going to be bright room. Is there a rug going in anywhere?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. In the rug. Okay, next I'm going to do pantry.
Your Shabu, your acoustic treatments.
Yeah, you're not. Can I put acoustic treatments everywhere? I was suspended from the ceiling. So.
Yeah, you might want to talk. You guys can work that out with Adam and Colette.
That's
So-
pretty good salesman.
I know he is. So this is how it's going to look.
Love that.
The wall, and then of course that separation that will kind of give you kind of a entry mud room. That's where your bar stools would be.
Yeah, it's going to look insane.
Beautiful. All right, so let's go to pantry, which is right off the kitchen, behind that beautiful door. So there's the pantry, and we're just going to continue the sweet bars in there. And the same cabinet color.
Okay.
And so there, it's all tied together. If the door's left open, it will still look like part of the kitchen. Didn't want to change that a whole lot. The floor will be the same.
So the pantry is going to shrink substantially, but it's still bigger than what they need from a storage perspective. It's going to have tons of storage.
Yes, and put it this way. They would much rather have the space in the master bathroom than in the pantry. Because if we're adding on so much in the kitchen, they're going to have more than enough. The pantry is just going to be secondary.
Yeah.
You know, so they'll probably use that for storage, but they did want to have counter space. And so we added the counter space. Instead of doing the whole entire wall of cabinets, they wanted counter space in there. And so I'm going to use this as their countertops, the solid white and the sweet bars, and that's just clean. A great place for them just to store things, maybe even some small appliances. So, and the cabinet stays the same too in there. Okay, then we are going to go, we're just kind of walking through the house. Let's go to the laundry. All right, laundry room. This is kind of exciting. And okay, there's the laundry room. Okay, so here is the new design.
Okay.
They wanted no uppers. They just wanted places to hang clothes and just maybe a place to put some of their detergent and stuff, but they just wanted it completely open. So either, again, when we get with East Side, either we'll do bar over here and bar over here so that it's all hanging, but this is the new look. And then the backsplash is going to be, this is the backsplash. Megan, could you pull up an install picture on this one?
Yes.
This is it. It is black with this gold inlay, and as you stack them, then you have this beautiful linear feel. And then the cabinet's going to be the wired white high gloss, and then the countertops are going to be this black soapstone.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then the floor would stay the same.
So that is right here. So this is what we're showing. The washer and dryer goes here, and then you have your countertop coming across. We're gonna have to try to figure out how to clean this up. Right now, this is where the water heater is. So I'm hoping. The problem is I don't think there's gas there. So we might do like a.
That's not it.
Yeah, like a
It's the one
Nivian
with the
or
line.
a company's
That's it,
called
yeah.
Electric or something like that.
Yeah, get rid of the tank.
So this is
Electric.
what Eastside did too. Like if we have to just put a tower right there and then put the waterless tank up above and underneath put, I'd asked if they would do that where we can put
yeah,
the vacuum
good
cleaner,
call.
the mops, and also to put power in there so then we can actually plug in their vacuum cleaner, the little one,
I think
electric
there is
one.
a panel in there in that
There is
room.
an
Yeah.
electrical panel area.
Yeah. Yeah, because you need massive service to do an electric tankless.
40, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to have Megan pull up an install picture
So
of
this
what
is
this
what
looks.
I find in the Liberty
Exactly.
website.
Yeah, that's great.
So
And that's gonna be stack or brick.
it's going to be just like this, like a brick. Yeah. So yeah, and this is Lily. and those were wow. But this is it's a cement tile, and it's a gold inlay. So
Nice.
look at that.
We need to put that in some garages.
So, and I think it's going to be so beautiful with this white cabinet, soapstone countertop that picks up the white, and then the concrete floor.
Love it.
Very, again, a much more better function. It's what they're looking for. Colette and Adam loved it. Loved the coloring, loved the tile. In this case, we did give them a couple choices, and that's the one they chose.
Nice.
So beautiful. They have very good taste. All right, so next let's go to master. All right, we're going to do a master headboard wall, and it is, so the floor would stay the same. They wanted that floor consistent throughout everywhere. So that floor is going to be both in their master bedroom and in the closets. And then the headboard wall is either going to be this one or this one. We had to wait to we picked it out, but wanted to get the coloring, and we'll choose that on the job site also. But the look, this is kind of an install picture look.
Yeah. You can do whatever bed makes sense.
Yes.
Love it.
I have selected several of the furniture. It's just, that's going to be kind of phase 2 once we get all this done. And yeah. Okay. So, and there is let me show you the mood board for that one. The laundry room also too was going to have wallpaper on the ceiling, and that's the hardware. And this is the lights. I've also chose the lights in all the rooms. That's kind of the whole look, mood board look.
So we're going to take out that big built-in, what are you talking,
Yes.
fireplaces?
Okay. Colette asked if she could have a fireplace in the living room. I said,
Oh, in the living room? No, definitely not.
okay, so that was
Where are you going to put it?
Yeah, right.
that's what it started.
You're going to put it below the TV, and the TV is going to be 90 feet in the air and unwatchable.
I said I didn't think that was going to work. So we talked about, I said, I'll check with Matt as far as as master bedroom. So,
But I mean, we have to build a wall out. You have to frame it up. Yeah. Yeah, I just don't think that's enough.
Only electric.
Yeah.
The only way to get it without venting and all that.
Because there's a second story above.
I think they would be okay with electric.
Yeah.
I think they just want more of that
The ambiance.
ambiance. So that's something y'all have
Well,
to.
they're thin. You don't really have to do much as framing. If it's an electric, they just
Those things are so now, and in 7 years, you're going to be tearing it out. It's not timeless. You know, the faux ones, the goofy little thing that everybody's doing.
The little modern.
Yeah, it's nonsense.
Well,
Yeah. In
I'll let
6.5
you all-
years, you'll be like,
I'll let y'all figure that
it's like
one
your
out.
brass hardware in your kitchen. You know, in 3 years, you're going to be taking that out. I guarantee it. Let's make a wager.
I like that.
In
I
3
like
years,
that.
you'll be like, no, Matt, this is out of style. This is like my suit lady. She's like, you gotta get the pleats, and then 2 years later, you gotta get rid of the pleats. You know,
Yeah. Yep.
nonsense. So why don't we just pick classic? That's my argument.
So that's going to be, I mean, that's not for me to say. That's
Well, they
for
can do
you.
whatever they want. But,
Exactly.
Then
Well,
they got
I
to
think
convince us to put it in.
That's what they have to. That's where y'all. We're gonna when we go over there, we'll have a little meeting.
Now, in a master, it's okay to put the TV higher because generally your bed's higher,
Right.
and so you're going to be laying
Right.
down, and so you tend to naturally
Right.
look up. So that's where a place where we'd have room to put something below, because then you have your cabinet, then you have your fireplace, and then you have your TV. And people in their living rooms, they do it where the TV's 9.5 feet in the air.
No, I know.
Nonsense.
So I would say this is something that some of these questions we need to write down and meet with them on them. Just decide whether we put a fireplace.
Because in the, figure wherever you put it, you have to build the wall out, right?
Well, they
not
have
the
the
electrics are super
space.
near. They're only,
Yeah, but you still gotta
there's no real depth to them. It's all
Yeah.
kind of a.
nonsense.
But they have the space in the bedroom.
Correct. Yeah.
Yes, I don't think that
Fully
would.
bed.
there's there's so much space. So I think that's up to
Right, because
the
we're
team.
pulling out a 24-inch deep cabinet
Yeah.
that's there now.
Right.
It's going to feel so much bigger.
Right,
Faux mantle and all that.
right. Or we do it again, very linear, very
Just
modern.
flush to the wall.
Yes.
Yeah.
So something like that.
So if we have to do that, I would love to do it in the master, not because that room.
Oh, we're not doing
the
that was
family room
already
is perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Thank you.
This is why it was good that I don't come to the selection meeting.
Or we would, or if you had, we would have solved some things. So
Yeah. Okay.
that's okay. We were really happy to just be us.
Yes, you explained it very well to them originally. Let's do it in the master, and I think they were totally okay with that.
First of all, we live in Florida. Makes 0 sense.
Oh, yeah. But us Northerners that moved to Florida do not care. We want fireplaces
That you never use.
all the time.
Yeah, that's right. Adam's from Connecticut, so
Yeah.
fireplaces up there.
You do never use it.
Never. Yeah.
Unless you're a Northerner who moves down
That's why they
and,
made the electric.
turn it down
Yeah.
low
You know,
and we turn it on.
We use it for hanging stockings at Christmas. That's the only time we bring it to you.
That's literally it.
All right, guys, we'll keep on task. Okay, so that's the master bedroom. Let's go ahead and do the master bathroom. Master bathrooms.
So just to cue people in, we are going to this wall here for the master closet, which there's right now the closet is basically right here, and then this is an office. So we're gonna take out as much of that wall, if not the whole thing, close off. There's a door here. We're gonna close off that doorway, and then end up with this giant master closet. And so we're likely gonna end up doing picture back to back hanging here and then hang all the way around here. So the closet's gonna be insane. It's going to be awesome. Right here is where there's a giant built-in. That's going to come out.
And be a fireplace.
We're going to maintain fireplace here. We're going to maintain the entry into the laundry so they have access from both sides of the house. And then they could leave this open and walk through to the master that way if they didn't want to walk around. So that was important to Adam. So we were able to maintain and keep that.
All right, how's it feel so far?
It's great.
Good? Okay, everybody loves everything? Okay, cool. All right, so now we are moving into master bathroom. And that was a little bit of a challenge as to the layout, trying to get everything fit. But I think we did it. So we've decided to do the double vanities here, the shower here, the tub over here, and then we're going to put a little knee wall and put the toilet right there.
So
And here is the real lovely
There's that door
picture.
going outside.
we're going to have to get rid of
That right here, would love to get rid of it.
Yeah.
That's the one thing I just don't.
It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense. It's unnecessary. I wouldn't have that door in there for sure.
So for us, this is Mike and I. This is the biggest project because we're gonna have to jackhammer the floor and
Yeah.
Move all the supply lines with the move. The
drain
So the
line.
waste is the biggest deal.
Yes.
Yeah.
Waste lines.
But I believe that that gives us a full wall to work with. It's just going to be so much better.
It makes sense.
It makes sense.
So how is it? What am I missing here? So
It's right
it's
this
like
way here. That might help you.
Ah,
There,
right there.
there's where you walk in from the bedroom, and
door.
this is the door from outside.
So we'll frame this out, get rid of the door.
So walk in here. Got
Mm-hmm.
it. So the vanities are going there.
Nope, the vanity's right here.
Right. The shower's here, right?
Yeah. Yes, correct.
Forget where the toilet is currently. I don't remember where it was.
It's
I think
right
it's right.
here.
Is it? Yeah, it's something like
yeah,
that.
it's in a weird spot.
Yes, it is. And then I was able to find a 59-inch tub. That's going to work perfectly. I'll be able to give Colette, we'll go figure that out, give her options, because a tub was important. So I think we try and fit it in there.
Gosh, can you imagine how much different that's gonna look? It's gonna be insane.
Yes. So let's show you all the beauties. So they decided, I gave them choices on some different cabinet colors. They went back to the wired high gloss zinc. They just love it. So it's going to be this cabinet, and then the floor is going to be, let me show you this because this just looks beautiful. So this is the master bathroom up here. Here's the floor and the walls. Here's the countertop. Here's the cabinet.
So that's going to go in the shower too, the surrounding shower, that white tile?
This right here.
Yeah.
So, and this is something they're all going to do. And then for a better term, that whole tub wall, this right here, I'm going to show it to you on the plans. Let's see here. This wall right here and right here is all going to be the matte white. Megan, let's pull up an install picture on that. Yes. This is going to be, that goes vertical.
Yeah.
And it gives it some texture. It brings your eyes up because isn't that an 8-foot ceiling in there?
I believe it is.
Yes. So
Actually, I think it was a little less.
yes. So I wanted to bring something vertical up and just give it texture and movement. And this is brand new, hasn't even been released. So I'm really excited about that. She loved it.
Yeah,
Adam loved it. It looks so good with these.
Looks like
Again,
quartz.
yes. So good with this high gloss zinc cabinet. It's just going to pop on there. We're going matte on all of these and matte on all that. The only thing that's going to be gloss is going to be the cabinets. And here's a install picture.
That's really cool.
Isn't that beautiful?
Clean.
Yes.
Love it.
You love it? Okay. And then, so here you can see how the floor is
there we go.
everywhere in here. And then there's that whole back wall is going to be,
That's cool.
So you walk in, get rid of the exterior door. You walk
Mm-hmm.
into your double vanities with some space. Because that's the thing now. They have a single with a tiny countertop.
yeah.
So you can do a new wall with
Your shower.
And we're going to do a tower in the middle. So I will probably do countertops to ceiling and wall to wall mirrors to make it feel a whole lot better. And then the lights will go in the mirrors. Carefully in the mirrors. Every installer that I ever say,
Right.
lights in the mirrors,
Yeah, it's
making sure it doesn't break. So this is going to have a lot of movement in the tile itself because you can see the veining up there. And then again, the complement of the countertops. It's going to be gorgeous. And what a difference in that bathroom.
yeah.
We'll need lots of befores and after pictures. All right, so, okay, let's keep moving. We're gonna go over to the little powder bath. Any questions on the master? There's some more pictures.
Nope.
Okay. Okay, powder bath. This is going to be, the floor is going to continue. This floor is gonna continue into the little powder bath. Let me also let's get up this right here. Give you all the mood board for the powder bath. There's the mood board for the master. That's kind of how it started off. We were going to do 2 vanities. So there was changes in this, and I think they were really good changes. There's the layout that originally, and then we went back to just have it because we just couldn't fit everything in. Okay, here's the mood board. So the tile is going to go, the floor is going to continue there, and then we're going to have these 2 different wows. One is going to be oval like this, and these are it right here. They have a little bit of blue in it, so we're adding a little bit of a color. And also too, we're doing a lot of things monochromatic, or where it's just the blacks and the whites and some of the grays, but we can add the color in the artwork and the pillows, things that you can change out, the rugs. So there will be color. This is kind of the solid foundation that then they want green this year and they want, pink next year. Colette. Yeah, she says something to me. She says, yeah, we were going to try and sneak that pink in. I said, I did, and you told me to take the pink out. So we're not doing any pink, but we definitely could do it in pillows and stuff if she ever wanted. So there is the tile, and we're doing it in 2 different directions. So let's see here if I get a better image on this.
Stop it here.
Yeah, here we go. Yes, more like that.
That's cool. So you do the square on the bottom, and then
Some of it's going to be all in this, and then on the other is going to be square. The vanity wall is going to be all this, and then the perimeter is going to be this and that. So, and then the grout we'll probably use is a little bit more of an off-white, so you'll see a lot of movement within the tile. We're going to order the vanity from a company so we can get some metal in there. So we won't be using East Side on that one, but we're going to use some illuminating lights, mirrors that will be able to reflect more of the tile. So I think it's going to be beautiful. All right, then let's move up the stairs. Now, I am so excited that we are taking out the stairs. So what we're doing, something really cool, is that we're going to take the tile,
Cut it. Make it.
and we're going to do it, both the risers and the treads are going to be in this. And then we're going to do, there's this new Schluter system that has the steel that is going to match the cable on the stairwell, on the banisters and everything, and then that's going to go in between. It's bigger than this, but
so right now the stairs are carpeted. We're going to take all the banisters, all
Yeah.
the railings out, and they're going to be.
How about using this little front edge? Where
Yes.
the tread and the riser meet.
yes.
Yep.
And then they're going to
So
square
you have
off
it.
the.
Yes. Perfect.
So we're not doing floating stairs. We're going to do tiled. The existing wooden stairs. We're going to pull the carpeting off, and then they're going to.
Yes, they're going to
Tile
do
tread it.
tile, tread it, and the risers and the tread, and
the
then
Schluter
in
joints.
between will be the Schluter.
Yeah.
That will then tie that into the cable on the stairs. That is going to probably be, besides everything, that is going to be.
Transformation.
It will if we had just done all of this,
I left that.
it would have looked so out of place. So
Massive.
the banister, that it just would not have had our New York loft look, but it would have just been an eyesore.
Did she go out and measure yet? I think so.
I believe they've already measured.
Yeah.
Yes. So I'm really excited that we're going ahead, moving forward on that. So, and then when we get upstairs, to make it still quieter, they still want a carpet on the second floor. Here's the carpet, which it's very plush, it's very cozy, comfortable, but it looks a lot like our tile, so it feels just unified.
Yeah.
And there's a beautiful transition that just continues to look unified. So, yeah,
And Britannia can do the carpet too.
they're doing carpet too.
Oh, nice.
Yes. Yes. So I think that's good. Now, when we get up to the second floor, the headboard wall up there, we are going to do here's the layout for the upstairs.
Okay, nice. Yeah.
And then we're going to do a wallpaper that's going to go on this wall right in here, which I do believe is.
That'd be an accent wall mat.
So here's some of an accent wall. But again, I want to look at it. I mean, we've only been out there a couple times. I want to go back out there and kind of look to make sure it feels good, because there's that door there. That door is not on the plans.
No, it goes that back to the mechanical.
Yeah, so I want to make sure if that's just going to throw it off by wallpapering that. So I got to look at it a little bit closer. But those are some things that, again, on the job site, we have to look at.
Yeah.
And Britannia, we'll get them out there. We'll get them out to do all the measurements and everything.
We could do something with that door to almost make it disappear too. Get rid of the casing, drywall up right to it. Put a flat
Now
door.
that would be amazing.
Yeah.
That would be amazing.
that.
Almost like a another false door.
Yeah, exactly.
That would be amazing. So the only other discussion that we had, I mean, I think I've covered it all. The only other discussion was that space that is up there on the second floor, that either enclose it as a closet or leave it as is.
Which space?
The big walkway thing.
The big walkway,
wraps around.
that, yeah,
Yeah.
because the slant of the ceiling, it's just
Yeah.
unused space. It's just kind of an eyesore. So, yeah, I don't have it on the second
I know
floor,
where
but
you're
it would
talking
be
about,
up in here.
When you walk upstairs, it's very
Yes,
good, yeah.
yes.
Yeah, and it's got banister goes all the way around.
And they have the lights that stick out. So again, we'll take those lights out, but that's a space that I feel like we need to
Do something.
figure out. Yes.
Yeah.
I think enclose it as a closet.
What's our colors, paint colors?
They're just neutral. Yep.
Because we're going to paint the ceiling, we're going to paint the doors, we're going to paint the
So
trim.
Colette wanted to go a little bit more of a color, like not white. I picked out like this natural cream, but we'll go out and sample like 3 or 4 that I want to look at, see what it looks like in the light. That's really important. And I like it once I get my floors down.
Right, because Mazer will pull all the doors and take the little southwestern little
Yes.
accoutrement they have on all
Yes.
the things and fill that.
Yes.
But the doors are all solid wood, amazing. So when those get painted, it's
They're going to be beautiful.
Yeah.
So we'll go more of some kind of color on the trim and the doors. But when I say color, I mean not white.
Yeah.
It won't be white.
So the walls will be the white shade and the doors will be a darker.
Or vice versa. Again, that's going to be, I want to go out there and look.
Okay.
I want to look in the lighting. Yeah. But that's kind of all been tied into this.
So this stuff is pretty readily available.
Megan is, I think so. I think we, a couple, like this is newly launched, but by the time we get this all, everything should be out. This is new launched. I don't think there was
Everything should be
anything.
good
Yeah.
except for that fun icon tile.
Oh, that was the only one.
Yes, which will be out soon, hopefully. Supposed to be summer, late summer. That's the only one, which is also exciting because this will probably be one of the first projects.
Yes.
Going to be installed.
That wall would have that in. So that's the only one, that wall, where the mudroom wall.
Yeah.
That would be the only one that we're kind of waiting on, but probably not by the time we get this all done. Yeah, so this is, so what do y'all think?
Love it.
It's going to be amazing.
Do you love it?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Mike, I'm so glad.
Yeah, it's going to be.
Yeah.
I'm just visioning in my head how much different it's going to look compared to what it is now.
I know. And I think it's going to be so much more Adam and Colette.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to feel like home to them. And that's what it needs to do. Like each home that I do, I want to make sure it feels like them. It's not.
Yeah, this sets
It's
them up
not
for
a
the rest of their
madhouse.
lives to learn what they love, learn what they like, what they don't like, and into
Yes.
the next house will be some iteration of this likely, when they build if he builds a house someday. Yeah. Oh, the other question I had was all the lighting, like the wall plates and stuff. Are we doing that in black or white or gray?
I'll let you know. I'll figure that out. I think any questions y'all have, put it all together.
Yeah.
Because to say off the top of my, whatever my thoughts would be, I would want to see it.
So I'm thinking we're going to go out there in the next week or so, and I'm going to start penciling like all of the boring stuff, actual light bulbs, actual wire,
right.
actual, drywall,
Right.
and then figuring out like the recessed lighting fixtures. We're going to figure out, how many light switches, how we're going to do lighting control, where we're going to do that, how we're going to do the water heater, all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to go out there and figure that out.
we'll get Mazer out to get the estimate on how much it's gonna. I got all your lighting. I got all the. We have everything priced out. We'll get Brittany out there to go figure out estimates as far as install, but we pretty much got it all.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Yeah, we pretty much.
Yeah.
Until we do complete demo and get it framed and drywall exactly the way it's going to be, they're going to have to go for this because then they'd be too late in the game to get.
Right. No, I mean, we're pretty much set. I got all the pricings. I got all your lighting pricing, all that. I mean, plumbing, we just need a few things, a tub and a cup, because we got Waterstone that's
Yeah. Are you going to do
partnering with us.
Waterstone in the bathrooms, or is it going to be
Yes.
something different?
Nope.
It works.
Well, Waterstone only offers one.
So in the
So we're going to
master-
do that master, and then in the then we just have the
like a Delta or something.
yes, but we're also using Waterstone in the kitchen.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, so I'll reach out to them and trying to think of what other questions.
really do
I have.
appreciate all these different, vendors that have come and partnered with us. It's pretty exciting.
This is going to be cool.
Do you like it, Mike? I'm so excited.
So right now we're about to enter August. So we're looking at likely November time frame, something like that. I got to nail down appliances. We have tile. We have painters. Cabinets, he says, are pretty reasonably readily available, 8 to 12 weeks. 8 to 10 weeks. So we realistically could pull this together by the end of the year. That was the plan.
Yes.
I'm gonna rent a couple of RVs.
We might want to do it a little earlier than November, maybe the end of October, so that you aren't doing this through Thanksgiving and Michelle wonders where you are.
Nah, we don't care about that, do we?
You do too.
We're grown-ups.
Nice thing is it won't be sweltering hot.
That's the key.
Yes, that is going to be, I know.
It's humid, muddy there.
That's the
I
key.
know.
It's like a swampland over there.
It really is. I know it, right?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna try to find an RV company sponsor. We'll probably end up selling the RVs for them, because I'm gonna live in a couple RVs there. I want to get like a Prevost, expandable, like $300,000 RV to live in. That's what we're gonna do. We're getting our own. We're not gonna live in the same one. We have two of them.
I didn't want to do that.
I wouldn't think so either.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, you should share.
Yeah.
Well, so great. Okay.
All right, that's it. It's a wrap, Mike.